Good morning. This is Charlie with Only PVC Pyramids. I hope all of you had a good holiday season. I'm back. I had a great time with my children and granddaughter in Pittsburgh, and now I'm back doing what I love to do, which is disseminating information about Russian geometry pyramids and how they can positively impact your life. Today's topic is Russian sacred geometry pyramids, enhanced remote healing. Before we left for the holidays, we were lucky that a good friend of mine, Ann Francis, who is a practitioner of Reconnective Healing and the Reconnection, which is the work of Dr. Eric Pearl. And she sent around an email, and as a holiday gift to all of her friends, she offered to do a free healing session for those who would care to partake. And my significant other, who wants to remain nameless, you've seen her all using the Lecker antenna in the past, but she's a holistic dentist and a medical naturopath. But 40 years of doing dentistry has had an impact on her body, and so she perpetually has literally knots for upper neck muscles and so forth, and experiences pain there, as well as she's starting to experience some arthritis in her fingers, all due to the work that she has done for the past 40 years in dentistry. And so when she saw the email, she came in and said, "You think Ann would be willing to do a session for me?" And I said, "I'm sure she would." I knew her much better than she did, but we called her up and we had a session that evening, and we had some profound improvements in both her arthritis in her hands, and also in the pain and the knots in the muscles in her upper back and shoulders. The next morning, however, she noticed that as she was getting ready to go to work, and some of this may be, worrying about, is this going to come back again? But the pain started to come back. And so I thought about this for a minute, and I said, the pyramid is supposed to enhance these types of energy fields. And so I suggested that we call Ann back and see if she would be willing to do a second session and have my significant other sitting under the pyramid this time, as opposed to just sitting in her bed. And she was willing to do that, and what a surprise. It's been a week now, and the symptoms, the pain and the stiffness in the muscles has gone away, and there's been a substantial improvement, reduction in the swelling in her fingers and the pain in her hands. So this is not at all a surprise to me. The pyramid works, to use a radio analogy, as both a receiver, like a radio signal, and also an amplifier in your stereo, for example. So the reconnection, to quote Dr. Wayne Dyer, reconnecting to source is the secret to all healing. So I know that Ann is very, very capable of doing this, both in person, and she's learned this a number of years ago to do it remotely as well. And I know that Dr. Pearl's students and practitioners are all capable of doing this kind of work. But there seemed to have been a distinct improvement and enhancement of the session by the fact that she sat under the pyramid during the time of the Reconnective Healing session. So for those of you who either have pyramids or are looking for reconnect or remote healing, and or people who are just looking for a good practitioner, I would call Ann. I'm going to put her contact information in the comment section of this video, and also at the end of the video. She has her own website where she quotes a lot of people who have had some tremendous results. I've had a reconnection with her when I lived in Omaha in the past, and she's great at it. But this is not just a pitch for Reconnective Healing. I think this is a pitch for understanding, though, that the pyramid has had a tremendous impact on amplifying and reconnecting my significant other through this healing process. And for those of you looking for this type of information and this type of healing, I think a combination of this remote healing technique of reconnective healing and the use of a pyramid during that process can be a very, very, from our experience, very potent combination healing modality. So something to consider. If you have questions, Anne is very happy to talk to you about it. I'm very interested in trying to get more than just this one anecdotal incidents to talk about, so that we can prove with greater certainty. But there's also been a lot of information in addition to the Russian pyramid research that we've talked about in other videos. There's great scientific research that's been done. If you look at the page now by Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, another Russian scientist who has developed a technique called gas discharge visualization. And he actually wrote an entire book called Science Confirms Reconnective Healing. So we've got the science of the Russian pyramid corroborated from the Russian pyramid research, and now we're using that in conjunction with reconnective healing, another healing modality that has been scientifically proven and corroborated in its own right. So some food for thought, and I hope this has been helpful for all of you, and I hope that some of you will take advantage of this healing opportunity. As always, thank you for watching. Please tell your friends about onlypvcpyramids.com, our website, and our YouTube page, Only PVC Pyramids. Again, thank you for watching, and you have a great day.